What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. You're just gonna ride with me. I gotta take this I gotta drop a package off somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Sorry it's shaking. Hopefully it's not making any noise or anything like that. I don't have any lip gloss on or nothing. I'm out here looking a mess. So I posted 2 videos today. Another one's gonna be posted today. I gotta do Beverly Hills Housewives. So we're gonna come back later for that. So you guys, if you haven't watched already the videos, I did a video about some trending topics and Vivica Fox and Portia's coloring book, and then also when Angela Stanton was on I have a thing that I use to clean my glasses, a little microfiber thing. Y'all see me when I clean my glasses, and I didn't bring it with me. I thought I had it. So how's everybody feeling? I hope everybody's doing good. I don't have anything to talk about. We're just down here, about on my way to this place here, and getting these directions. Did you guys see that thing with Bow Wow? It was a post. Where did it go? When I stop, I'll pull it up so that I can read to you what he said to this girl. I guess some woman that he had sex with, and unprotected sex with, and she had a baby, and he basically said he don't really know her like that. So what the fuck are you putting your raw ass dick in somebody for if you don't know him like that? Like, these niggas is out of control. Like, out of fucking control. Do you hear me? Like, disgusting. You have no self-control, no self-discipline, and then when you create a baby, all of a sudden it's like, I don't know her that well. So nigga, why was you in her pussy raw? Like, what's wrong? These men are ridiculous. And y'all, oh my God, the other day, see, I have never watched Kevin Samuels. I've never watched just clips. I've always seen clips of him. I've never watched his channel, never gone to his channel, never watched none of his videos, right? I was like, let me watch one of these lives, and he just so happened to be live, and I think his the title of it was like women that are dudes, or women dudes, or something like that. And I think he came up with an acronym for dudes. But it's so funny that he actually, who he's speaking to and who he's resonating with are literally men who are not getting any pussy from anybody, like literal incels. He speaks to the hearts of black incels. There was a girl on there, she got on there, and I have no idea. The only thing that I can attribute to a woman calling up a man to ask him to validate her is low self-esteem and low self-worth. But not only that, you're speaking to a group of men and making them believe that they are valuable. You're making them believe that they are the prize. He's really using reverse psychology, and because it speaks to these men how they feel about women, like literally he hates women, and the men who are drawn to him hate women too. So when he was talking to this girl, at first he didn't show her face, and then he showed her face, and he only showed her face for a little while, and the men in the comments, when I tell you, they were so abusive in their language and what they were saying, degrading her. And I'm like, okay, so I thought you were speaking to high value men, or men who aspire to be high value. And we already know his definition of high value has to do directly with how much money you have, and that's really it. There's no integrity, there's no self-discipline, self-control, none of that stuff. But the way that those men in the comments were like tearing this girl down, it was like almost like she was on an auction block, and they were just going in on her. It was so gross. I was like, oh my God. And then the way that he's speaking to the men, it's like he's saying everything. It's almost as though he is speaking to this perpetual victim, and like rubbing the victim's back and letting them know, you're the prize. don't worry about it. These women who really are choosing single parenthood and are choosing to be single and are not marrying these men, he's trying to flip it as if the women are not suitable for marriage. Not that they're not interested in these men anymore. He's making it seem like the women are the reason why. The women, it's the woman's fault. It is so crazy. And the men are just eating, when I tell you they are eating it, gobbling it up, like eating it up. Because he speaks to men who abhor women. They can't stand women. They despise women. Literal definition of misogynist. And that's who he's speaking to. But the way that he frames it, first of all, he don't give a shit about none of these men. None of them at all. All he's doing is speaking like the way that Donald Trump speaks to the white trash Americans and how they think like, oh, he's for us, and he really don't give a shit, but he knows what to say in order to get that support. It's crazy. I was like, this dude is crazy. But he's very smart because he knows, okay, I can degrade women and become very popular because there are hosts of black men who are heterosexual and hate women. That's why I don't understand why anybody cares about whether or not Kevin Samuels is gay. Because whether or not he's gay, he's still a man who hates women. His sexuality doesn't have anything to do with his hatred of women, and neither does your gender, and neither does how you identify. If you hate women, you hate women. It doesn't matter if you gay, straight, or another woman. It is what it is, and that's what it is. Hold on, let me get to where I'm going. Let me see. It's crazy. I was like, this dude is crazy. And the people are eating. When I tell you they are eating it up, and they're only eating it up because he comes off as though he doesn't like women. And I'm like, what if Kevin Samuels is gay or not? What does that mean? What does it mean? He hates women, gay or straight or another woman. That's the gag. And we gonna bust him out because he's gay. What does that have anything to do with it? He don't care about these men. He don't care about how they feel. He doesn't care. Oh, come on, hit the super chat. And then like calling women, saying women are masculine, saying women who get degrees, men don't care about women who get degrees when if you hate anybody who is, hold on, let me get my direction. If you hate anybody who is actually bringing value to your community, something is terribly wrong with your brain. Terribly wrong. And it's almost like, don't worry, these women don't want to marry you because these women are whatever's wrong with women. Right? It's crazy. Oh, I gotta make a right turn. Ooh, girl, watch out, honey. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. Yeah, it's crazy. I was watching it. I was like, I've never watched it. I was laughing because that girl was like, getting advice from him. And I mean, first of all, if you're a woman, you shouldn't be taking advice from a man from that type of man, because those type of men don't like women. So they're never going to give you advice that's going to actually serve you. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, child. They're not going to give you advice to serve you. They're going to make it seem like it's saying I have to make a U-turn. Oh, maybe it's over here. Oh yeah, it is over here. All right, I'll come back, you guys. I'll be right back. All right, peace. Okay. So what's up, y'all? I don't know what's going on with this thing. All right, so I'm back. So yeah, it's so funny to watch. If you've never watched it before, it's almost like whatever's going on within the community and the reason why women are not marrying you guys, it's their fault. You're perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with the community. You guys are high value men, and the women who don't want you, they're at fault. they're the one. It's weird. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. And what's actually really scary about it is that there's so many men with these malleable brains that can be like manipulated so easily by another man. And that's one thing. Men, when they always talk about submission, men will submit to another man. They really will. They will submit to another man so much so that they will really listen, ingest, and spit out the things that he says, knowing, one, it doesn't make sense. Two, as logical creatures, right? The more logical creatures, ignoring facts and statistics, because it's not the facts, it's not the statistics, it's how you feel. It's how you feel that these women don't want to partner with you. It's how you feel something is wrong with them. And something is wrong with them for choosing single motherhood. There's something wrong with them for not wanting to marry you. There's something wrong with them. It's so weird. I was like, these niggas are crazy. And let me tell you something, ladies. If you come across a man who listens to and values anything that man says, run away from him. Run away from him. But it's crazy. And it's like everything is wrong. Everything is wrong with what the woman is doing. Nothing is wrong with what the man is doing. Nothing is wrong with how these men are operating in the black community. Nothing is wrong. It's the woman's fault. And our women, and then this idea that modern women, meaning modern women to me means that you no longer center men. You have decentered men from how you walk through your life. So you're considered modern because a traditional woman centers a man in her existence. She is without validation. She is without identity if a man isn't close to her. That's a traditional woman. A modern woman ain't putting up with no shit from these niggas, no matter what. A modern woman understands that I can go to school, get an education, get a degree, live alone, and not have to marry a black man and be thrusted into poverty, because that's what happens when black women marry black men. They get thrusted into poverty, and it's really difficult for them to get out as long as they stay married. It's crazy that our community of black women have adapted to the socialization and are saying, hey, you know what? I'm actually more successful without the company of a man. I'm actually better off keeping men at arm's length. I'm actually better off not marrying. I'm actually more successful in not partnering with these men who have these weird views and have these ideas like, I want you to submit to me. If you have to ask for submission, you don't deserve it. It's the word submission for me is like on some slave shit. Because I feel like at the end of the day, you really should, in a relationship, look for cooperation and collaboration, and it is a team effort. But the way that he speaks to the hearts of these men, it is amazing. I was like, wow. Has anybody ever watched and studied and just listened? And then it was amazing. I was like, okay, so these men are supposed to be quality men. And when this girl is on stage, they're really degrading her. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. And all of these men have these brains that can be manipulated. And they're really operating from this space like, we're right. We want traditional women who you really, at the end of the day, you don't deserve submission. You don't deserve anybody to be like, and then it's like, you don't want the women to work. You don't want the women to work, but nowhere here does it say that, and nowhere in no book and no stats does it say a single, first of all, black men are averaging I'm gonna give y'all $45,000 a year. So you're telling me you want a traditional woman with no degree to depend on you and submit to you on $45,000 a year? That's how you know you niggas are sick. That's how you know you niggas are sick in the head. Because you want a traditional woman to submit to your $45,000 a year ass. Girl, y'all are a trip. He got you guys delusional. They're so delusional. So delusional. It's like these women are dudes. These women are modern women. And everything is, and it's not the women who are actually, it's crazy. I was just like, this shit is crazy as hell. I don't like the fact that, you know, there are women who are like, oh my God, he's gay. I don't agree with that. And I do believe that, you know, it doesn't matter a person's sexuality, they can hate women. There's so many straight men who hate women. What difference does it make if Kevin Samuels is gay? What difference does that make? The bottom line is he doesn't like women. That should be the focus. His sexuality doesn't have anything to do with whether or not he likes women or not. You think because he's gay he doesn't like women? No, there's straight men who don't like women. So explain that. Explain that. If his sexuality has something to do with his hatred for women, explain why straight men hate women. Explain why other women hate women. Explain that to me, please. I want to know. Come on, honey, you gotta go, boo. I'm waiting for you, boo. It's wild. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is crazy. Anyways, y'all. Yeah, I watched that the other day, and I really wanted to have a conversation, and then I saw, like, I guess that Kevin Samuels had a camera set on the bed, I guess to watch his, I don't know if he got a prisoner in there, somebody in a 10x10 room, laying in a bed that he only slides food under the door for. I don't know what's going on over there in his house, but if he's gay, it don't matter. It don't matter. What message is he sending? His message doesn't have anything. It's not fueled by if he's gay or not. And the way that it's cringy to feel like you can discredit a person by saying that they're gay. And now your entire message is being discredited. No, the entire message is effed up from the beginning. It's effed up from the beginning. So what's tea? You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel sorry for any woman who will allow men to just degrade her on like this auction block. I don't know why women go on his show. Like I said, the only thing I could attribute it to is that you don't love yourself. You don't like yourself. You don't love yourself. There's no reason in the world you sit across from a man who's degrading you. What are you getting from that? How are you being fed through that? Because your value is determined on whether a man approves of you or not. So you believe like, oh, I'm getting advice from a man. Let me tell you something. I used to think that too. My dad was giving me advice, putting me up on game. And later I realized, God damn it, he's only giving me advice that serves men. The advice that he's giving does not serve women. It does not serve you in any capacity. And they can call you names all you want. They can say you're masculine. They can say you're a dude. They can say you're fat. They can say whatever they want to say about you. But the fact remains, women are choosing single parenthood. Women are choosing not to marry black men. Women are choosing not to partner with men who average $45,000 a year, who lack discipline, of low character, who degrade women. Women are choosing that. And those, I guess those, you consider those modern women. Honey, take it as a compliment. Take it as a compliment, girl. That's all you got to do. Anyway, I just wanted to, talk about that real quick, because I thought it was absolutely amazing how Kevin Samuels has hypnotized an entire group, a collective of men. He has hypnotized them, honey. Hypnotized them. Anyways, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Peace.